Welcome to the city where the buildings are black, the streets are calm, the sky is purple, and the moon is full. It is lit 24/7, 365. We got the latest news in games, comics, movies, and television. Welcome to the city in the Twilight.
Hello everybody. Welcome to season 3 of City in the Twilight.
Season 3.
Trace.
Are we done?
Season Trace.
Are we done?
We're done.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So, with this brand new season of City in the Twilight, I just want to, bring it to everyone's attention. It's almost been 1 year.
1 year.
We're almost at 1 year in.
1 year of City in the Twilight. Great.
1 year of barely any views.
That might change.
1 year of exploding because of tagging CH Greenblatt in the video. And getting all those Tumblr people on our asses.
That should be our 1 year anniversary special. Just get CH Greenblatt on it.
Anyway, with this new season, we're switching things up a bit.
Are we?
Thank you. It's my idea. Thank you. I'll take all the credit if it fails.
Sure.
I said if it fails, I'm being humble.
Alright.
Well, guys, you know how the normal format works. Talk about movies, television, gaming, comics, maybe even other stuff. If we have time at the end. Boop. But now, we're switching it up a bit. So far, we haven't had many guests this past season, so how are we going to do this? If we're all...
We just started this past season.
I meant season 2 is the past season. This is the current season. So, how it works is if it's just me, GrandOwlGaming, and TheAnnoyingVoice, who just fucked up my chair, we're all going to get 20 minutes devoted to whatever the fuck we want to talk about, so no one gets bored and everyone gets satisfied with what they want to talk about. But if we have a guest, we'll go back to the regular format and build around their interest. Sound good to everybody?
Watch everyone start watching the episodes as soon as the guest comes back.
Sound good, everybody? Alright, this is just a test round. If it fails, we're not doing this again. But we gotta try everything once, just like my blue hair.
No.
We're all about being
you don't
experimental.
Need to try that.
Yes, we do, Joey.
Why?
We're not the Blue Man Group.
Are you trying to
There's a Blue Man Group thing right over there.
Are you trying to
There's a postcard right over there of the Blue Man Group. Don't you even dare.
I know, but we're not
No, you
them.
did not know. That was a coincidence, and you know it.
Do you apply your personality in a paste now?
Yeah. He's blue now.
Ha ha ha. You got that reference.
I'm sad.
Hey,
Okay.
if you got that reference, comment on this video.
Don't. Just
On
piss
this-
them off.
Okay, now let me just
Alright.
advertise this video so everyone watches it.
So, with that being said, GrandOwlGaming will go first, then the Annoying Voice, and then yours truly.
Great.
Honestly, we saved the second one for best.
But guess what?
And the third gets the treasure chest in the end. Boop. Oh, I'm sorry.
What is this?
I don't know. I was holding them.
What are these things? It's styrofoam. Okay,
I didn't like it. My God.
but guess what, Mitchell? No matter what your format is, this is never gonna change.
Not for me. Leave me alone.
Let's
get
get
off
to-
of my thing. It's my life.
Let's get to the news.
Let's get to the news. All right, GrandOwlGaming, your 20 minutes start now.
I already said it,
How
so
do you
we're
like
sorry.
Hell or High Water?
We're not doing this. It's not your segment.
How do you like it? Let's go to Discovery.
You're ruining it. You are ruining it. You are ruining it. You are ruining it. You ruined the segment already.
No. You should
No. Why? Because I love Jason Segel. It was a cool premise. Hell or High Water was boring, okay?
No.
Yes. No.
Oh my God, no.
No. I do not like those type of movies, okay? I never like those type of movies. I have not liked type of movies ever, okay?
This WWE fight was brought to you by City in the Twilight.
Factory and Jeff Bridges was okay. We're done. No,
explain.
you can do this in your segment. Zachary goes first.
No,
it's his.
sorry, Zach.
No,
I gotta do
you're
this
not.
right now.
You ruined the fucking pod. It's been 5 minutes.
You literally pulled it up in front of me. You
It's
know this
been
was gonna
up.
happen.
This fight, Randy Orton versus The Undertaker, has been brought to you by City in the Twilight and WWE.
The
Please support
Undertaker
us.
just quit. Shut up.
You know what? Fine. Joey goes first. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Because he has to do this
Go
now.
ahead, Zach. Just unpause.
No.
No,
Now you're just pissed at me.
No.
Yes, you are.
We'll talk about this during mine. Okay,
Good.
Zach, go.
Okay.
And start.
All right. Thanks for that. So, I'll try to be pretty quick about this. First of all, the movies that I saw. Collateral Beauty. That was pretty much the only movie that I saw ever since my birthday. Actually, just been the first movie that I've seen, I think, this year.
So it's Will Smith's semi-annual Sappy movie?
So
Yeah.
instead of Get Out, you saw Collateral Beauty?
Yeah.
Come on, man. That Get Out's for you. Get Out
Really?
is...
Just because he's black?
No, but I know he loved that movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's a pretty
so,
great genre
you know.
film, though.
But either way, I was not expecting it to be a Christmas movie, which honestly I just thought, okay, so hey, I guess
It's a
it's
Christmas movie, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting
So
it
is
to
Harold
be.
and Kumar Christmas.
I wasn't expecting it to be a Christmas movie because it was like, oh, it just got released in December. What a coincidence. No, that wasn't the case at all. It actually is a Christmas movie. And what a Christmas movie it is, because all of the people are terrible, except for the person that we're supposed to actually be paying attention to. Well, I don't want to say everyone's terrible. Maybe only a few. A select few. And I don't want to justify the fact that people are terrible. Because it's like, oh, someone's dying, therefore they have the right to just be just a huge dick. I don't want to be like that, but it's very hard to actually just watch the movie and just think, man, there's like a setup hero, there's a setup villain, there is basically, you have your good guys and your bad guys. You can't really look at Collateral Beauty like that. You can only look at it like people trying to live their lives, and that's kind of the only way that I would find it to be appropriate to look at Collateral Beauty. I mean, there could be some other ways.
I
But,
thought the guys were dicks.
Yeah, I know that they were terrible and everything, but once again, I don't want to see it as like,
Also, it has some massive plot holes.
not only that, but I also feel like that the ending was kind of just put together a little too well.
Like some real kind of stupid plot holes. Also, that's not what depression looks like, guys.
Depression isn't talking to things.
No, but that's specifically, he's like overacting what depression actually is.
Who was?
It's not it. Will Smith.
I think we know it is. That was
Well-
fantastic, we do.
Yeah, that was my movie time with Zachary for Collateral Beauty.
That was quick.
That was
Way to pick one. Way to go with the whimper.
but for some actual movie news, so it turns out that Paramount is going to be releasing a couple of movies with Nickelodeon, not just
Monster Trucks.
yeah, not just Monster Trucks that we got. It turns out that they're actually going to be doing some actual Nicktoons related movies. In this case, the one unreleased movie that will be coming out in 2019. There's some rumors that a Loud House movie will be released by Paramount Productions in
Set for
2020.
release on February 7th, 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I had to help out. I wanted to know what
Thanks
they were
for
making.
thanks for the
I'm
specific
just
date.
helping you out. There's also a third SpongeBob movie.
Yeah, which is also being worked on by Paramount. So Paramount's getting a little friendly with Nickelodeon. I don't know what this is going to mean.
Buy it. Buy it. Buy it.
Maybe there will be a new wave of Nickelodeon movies that come out.
Here's the thing. If you look at it, the studio that's actually failing the most right now is Paramount right now. They've had some big box office failures. Star Trek Beyond didn't do as well. They had to actually report about $1.5 million. I don't know, it might have been higher than that as a deficit from last year, actually. And the problem is that they really, really need people to come onto the project, to come on with some projects and
2011 was the best year for Nickelodeon movies, aka Rango and Tintin.
release
Carry
some
on.
stuff. Wait, do they have Baby Driver coming this?
That's not on
Paramount?
Nickelodeon movies.
I'm just saying, do they have Baby Driver coming this year? I think that might be Paramount. But anyway, the thing is that they might be actually warming up to these movies because they do make money, and Paramount needs some kick,
Yeah, some kind of kick to it.
some real kick.
That was what I was thinking as well, but hey, any chance that we can be able to get some new Nickelodeon movies with Paramount, all the better, because the SpongeBob movies have been doing kind of well, even though some people might say
I don't
otherwise.
see Baby Driver.
Okay, it's not. Okay.
They do a Baywatch coming though.
Great.
They got Transformers: The Last Night coming.
Here, I'll tell you their.
Great.
I'll tell you their 4 recent releases: Monster Trucks, the third Xander Cage movie, Rings, not The Ring, Rings,
Yeah.
and Ghost in the Shell.
Which just lost $60 million in America.
Gee, I wonder why.
At least they tried.
Just goes and shows shit.
Did you see the movie?
I don't have to see the movie to know that the anime wasn't that good. Therefore, that the movie was probably going to be even worse.
Excuse me, Chris Stuckman grew up with it.
Excuse me.
That is the only thing that makes it good.
Can I actually intervene here?
Sure.
The anime itself is actually really solid. It's just that watching it watching it nowadays, if you watched it nowadays, you would see some stuff that is like more similar to stuff you've seen now, because a lot of stuff stole from the anime. So
Yeah.
you're pretty much acclimatized
Paramount
to
wasn't-
the kind of stuff that you're gonna see.
Paramount
Yeah.
released like 4 of the Best Picture nominees, so they're not doing terrible.
Where
I don't know. Sorry, not 3. Fences, Arrival, and Florence
okay.
was Golden Globes.
Arrival did pretty great as far as things go for budgeting with
The
Paramount.
they also did the Ben-Hur remake.
Arrival did not do. No, Allied did not do well, which is a shame because Allied is a
that wasn't a Best
genuinely
Picture.
good movie. I wasn't.
Oh, sorry.
It was nominated for costume design and production design. Arrival did not. No, Allied did not take in the box office they had wanted to, which is a genuine shame because it's like Robert Zemeckis doing like action R-rated Casablanca.
That isn't weird, creepy animation. Even those movies are good. Come on,
Beowulf-
Polar Express creeps you out a little bit.
Beowulf and
Polar Express didn't creep anyone
Beowulf,
out.
Monster
back when
House,
we watched
and
it.
Polar Express are actually pretty great movies.
love
And
Polar Express.
Fences didn't actually make didn't make as much money as they thought it would because let's say it frankly, it was literally they just shot a play,
Yeah.
Not a bad thing.
but there was nothing like visually interesting about the film. That's just one thing.
play. Anyway, Zachary, continue.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, time to jump on the TV because apparently people
You
didn't
got 13
understand.
minutes left. Calm down. You got
Great.
time. You got time.
Great. So, as for television, Cartoon Network decided to release a brand new week of We Bare Bears. This entire week, just a new episode every day,
All right.
which is a breath of fresh air. It was finally a relief
Talk about Rick
after
and Morty.
being suffocated from
YouTube about
Teen
it.
Titans Go. I mean, if you notice that 50% of their schedule that entire week, like in the previous, I want to say 4 weeks, like 50% of it was
watching Cartoon Network for like
4 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, pretty
Nobody
much.
was watching it.
I want to say hardly anyone was watching it unless it was like children in daycares. Because 50% of it was once again Teen Titans Go, and then it's like,
So no one was watching 50%.
yeah,
Because nobody watches Teen Titans Go.
No, kids do.
God damn.
unless you, and then after that,
Why it's still on.
I know. But
and then
like,
of course there was a bunch of I want to say like 3 or 2 star movies that came on Cartoon Network as well.
like what?
Like they basically showed the same stuff like Rio, some Scooby-Doo movies that
Rio
are like
was pretty bad.
that's
The
straight to
Scooby-Doo
DVD.
The Scooby-Doo ones are pretty.
Diary
bad,
of a
too.
Wimpy Kid 2, Roger Rules. They showed that twice in a week.
Because it's the second one. They gotta do 2.
Not my Roderick.
But yeah, it's basically stuff like that. So having We Bare Bears finally just like come in and take some time is
Remember more Steven Universe?
it's like, well, they're on hiatus right now.
Yeah, Mother, that's coming.
Whoa,
Never mind.
is it's finally it's great.
Alright.
So just some breathing room finally. Next up, we have Adventure Time Elements, which is basically the brand new miniseries that will be coming out later on in April this year.
You got
Or in
me
this case,
started.
this
You're
month.
Okay.
So I'm really happy for that, especially with this new opening sequence. Yes, Mitchell, they have another opening sequence.
This is the same thing, just a different way now.
Yeah, basically. So I'm kind of glad about that, and especially since this actually might be, I want to say the finale, or in this case, this is how Adventure Time basically ends. I'm hoping that a lot of people actually come out to see this, because they sure didn't give regular show that treatment. Now it's like they're kind of like slowly implementing Adventure Time again into Cartoon Network, which is something really good, especially since they kind of failed with Islands, basically. They did fail with Islands. They pushed it back and was like, here, let's just show Teen Titans Go instead. They did the same thing with Steven Universe when it was Room for Ruby. they basically said, here, let's just put, Teen Titans Go onto this slot, and then put Steven Universe at the very end. So, next up on the list, we got a new Invader Zim movie, and
Cool. That's pretty awesome.
here we go. Jonah Vasquez is making a great comeback, and especially since for the past 4 days, Nick Animation has had 2 trailers for this new, I'm guessing TV movie. So, yeah, there's that. There's not really much that we can say right now at the moment. Not sure how the animation is going to look like because they're all audio only trailers. But knowing, Jonah Vasquez and considering that he was on the Nick Animation podcast very recently, it still seems like I want to say he's still in his prime, especially after everything else that he's done, like Johnny the Homicidal Maniac and and his other great works. So
I feel like you could name actual crimes that happened, and it'd probably be the name of his stuff.
You could. Next up on the list, we got Andy Mack, which was a new show that came on Disney Channel about 2 days ago on Friday night.
Interesting.
I saw it this morning, and it's a pretty solid story. It's not one of those things to where it's like, the teenagers growing up with teenager problems, so there's that. And it's not one of those stories to where they blow it way out of proportions and stuff. This one is kind of like a girl has recently turned 13, and now she kind of has to deal with like family life after everything has just been scrambled and turned upside down. Things that she used to know are not what she knows anymore. So everything is just blown out of proportions, and she has to adjust to this brand new way of life.
Okay.
Especially, and also I noticed that things tend to be, I want to say a bit more adult, especially on how they handle the situations and stuff. Especially for, and this is a major spoiler, subjects of teenage pregnancy that, was presented like at the end of the episode. That was the big twist, Mitchell. Here's the big twist. It turns out that the sister that she idolized so much, that was actually her mom. So yeah, it goes into stuff like that, and it's just like, geez.
That's a good thing.
And also
Her sister is her mother.
Yeah, it turns out that's like it turns out like she had the child and everything, but she spent her childhood believing that was just her cooler older sister who was traveling the world and everything. So basically, it was a mother that was kind of running away from responsibilities because she herself wasn't ready for it. And even when she was asking for things like, so who's my dad? She was like, look, I know you might be ready for questions like that, but I'm not ready to answer questions like that. So it shows that the creators of Lizzie McGuire are finally, they're stepping up and they're doing something a little bit more. Andy Mack is something that I kind of recommend for people to watch, at least the first 2 episodes.
Filmed in Salt Lake City, Utah.
What?
It says location Salt Lake City, Utah. Anyway.
Next up, there is a That's So Raven spin-off that is going to be happening.
No, there isn't.
Joey,
It's happening.
get off your high horse. It's happening.
It's happening. So, there's not much known about this spin-off yet.
There better be a Corey in the House spinoff where Corey is our president.
Because Corey is Barack Obama.
Yeah, because he accidentally joins the election and then he's forced to get people to vote for him and then he wins.
Of course.
What does that sound like?
Corey is Barack Obama. But okay.
Corey is Barack Obama in a Donald Trump situation.
But sure.
It's called Corey is the House.
But yeah, our That's So Raven spinoff, we don't know what's going to be coming from it yet, but there's that. And then finally, Cartoon Network is getting a new show on. It's supposed to be like, they're supposed to be picking up Mega Man and then turning it into a, CG animated show. So, when it comes to stuff like that,
Let's see if it's as good as Captain M.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's as good as Captain M. Honestly, the stuff...
The Game Master.
The new stuff that
Captain N. Captain N.
The new stuff that Cartoon Network has been producing has been so-so, like with Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs and everything. How it's just
That's a
like,
show now?
yeah, it's been a show. It's a 2D animated show. Remember?
We talked about that.
Yeah. So with stuff like that,
It's just like Despicable Me. They had a great first movie, then they kept going, and then it lost steam. Now they're doing everything they can.
yeah.
Keep it
So.
going.
So, and plus, considering that Sonic Boom never really worked out because it was reduced to a Saturday morning show, something tells me Mega Man is going to suffer the same fate. It's going to be a show based off of a video game, and because of that, it's not going to make any money, therefore it is reduced to being a Saturday morning show. It happened with Pokemon, it happened with Sonic Boom.
The Secret Saturdays,
Well, Secret Saturdays didn't start off as a game.
but it is a Saturday show.
Well, yeah, but that's
I
something...
hope it was a Saturday show. That'd be weird.
I'm talking about games that get show
Alright,
adaptations.
You're right.
And then they just get forced to the Saturday morning
Secret
slot.
Saturdays came into my head.
But yeah, so something tells me that might be what happens to Mega Man as well. I noticed that also happened to Justice League Action, so...
What? No, it didn't.
Yeah, Justice League Action now only airs like at 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturdays.
That.
Yeah, that's what happened. So it's real unfortunate. It sucks, but hey, this is the world we live in. And for my final piece of news, because I don't have gaming and comics, there is it turns out that Funko is working on a 90s Nickelodeon line for Funko Pops and everything. Also, they are doing Mr. Robot, which is being released in May. So that, I'm definitely gonna be going in and getting some of that. Gonna give me some Mr.
I don't get the
Robot
point of those
and
Funko Pop things. Sorry.
and 90s, because they're just something for you to collect and put on your shelf,
And take
like
up
Jake,
space
like
and
Jake
all
right
that
here,
stuff.
like Jake
Take up
and
useless
Marcy
space,
and Godzilla,
And the Blue Man Group.
Yes, buy this to represent.
And Darth Vader.
yeah, and Blue Man Group and Vader
And Cartman from South Park.
and Kiss.
Yes, buy this to reaffirm to everybody
Coldplay?
that you are a fan
Yeah.
of something.
Yeah, and Coldplay. Yeah,
Right?
yeah, just do it. Just
Buy
do
it to
that.
reaffirm that you are a fan of something to everybody and yourself.
Yeah, reaffirm it. Start a YouTube channel and put all that stuff in the background so people know what you
I
like.
can't. I'm too busy playing Let's Plays of Rock Band.
Oh yeah, Mitchell's gonna be starting his rock band Let's Play series on YouTube.
you're not.
It
Right?
was his idea. But I may do it just to piss him off. I still haven't got a green screen for the meme review. Parody.
So gotta do that meme review parody.
Yeah, that's my next giant to overcome.
And
We'll have
donate
to overcome that thought.
donate to Mitchell's Patreon so he can get a green screen. But yeah, so that's something interesting. Everybody's moving forward, and this is the interesting thing. This is the first piece of Disney-related news that we've had on the podcast since December of last year. It's been 4 months, and Disney has not done anything except for this.
That's
Disney, get on your game. We could talk about Star vs. the Forces of Evil, but that's long gone. That was back in February, so there's no point in talking about it anymore. My channel already did a video on that.
roasted.
Roasted. I'm calling you out, Disney. But yeah, that's the end. How much time do I have left?
A minute and 20 seconds.
Wow.
You want to fill it up?
What do I do?
Yell whatever curse words that you like the most as loud as you can into the mic there. That,
What are we, George Carlin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
Whale sounds. I'm just.
That's your cuss word.
No, I'm just. I'm probably.
Whale sounds.
Whale sounds. Whale sounds. Whale sounds. Whale sounds.
You got like 57, 56. No, go on, do it.
I'm not gonna do.
Yeah. Come on, you start. You got 50 seconds. We're not going to just stand here and be idiots.
I'm not gonna
Do something. Come on.
What do I do for the next 50 seconds?
Preach to the audience. Preach. Do it.
Preach the gospel of Nickelodeon.
No.
Don't tell me what to do. Just do it.
Nickelodeon will be there to save us, guys. Just be sure to keep watching, and I'm pretty sure 90s nostalgia will come back to you. It might not be the way that you expected, but hey, change happens. You just gotta roll with the punches and go on with your life.
Terrible. This is like, just do it. Before he said, just do it.
Here we go, guys. I got 10 seconds left. Here we go.
We're not doing silence
wait.
for 10 seconds.
Just do it. And there we go.
Haha. Okay.
Well,
I have to introduce you. Jesus. Well, that's it for the GrandOwlGaming. Thank you for joining us on this episode. Next up, we have the annoying voice who looks pretty pissed. Start 20 minutes.
Now I'm going to start with... No, Mitchell, you cannot yell at me, but I'm going to start with...
But you get to yell at me.
Explaining to you specifically and technically why Hell or High Water is absolutely a much better movie than The Discovery.
You do realize when I say 3 or 4 stars, it's not how they're better, it's that what I enjoyed more.
Yes, I completely understand that.
I'm not
but
saying The
it's my
Discovery is
job
much better than the
to
Hell or High
tell
Water.
you-
Discovery was nominated for Best Picture.
Mitchell, it's his job to tell you that
Fine.
you're wrong and why
Yes,
you're wrong.
that is exactly
That's
my
why
job.
he pisses me
I'm
off
the
so much, because he
annoying
acts like
voice.
he's the almighty savior of movies. And I can't have an opinion because I'm wrong.
Well, the thing is that I just don't
Fine,
see it.
go on.
Mitchell, the thing is, you are wrong.
I just enjoyed Discovery more. I'm not saying Hell or High Water is bad.
With The Discovery is that it is as unfocused as it possibly could be.
We're talking about Hell or High Water.
No, I'm talking about The Discovery.
Okay.
Why
It's as
Discovery is
unfocused
bad.
as it possibly could be.
Can I explain why I like Discovery? Just to add to your argument.
Okay, just add to it.
Jason Segel is my favorite actor. So, I
That
of course...
is not a reason
No,
why.
I'm just starting off with that.
Like, I like
Jason
Robert
Se-
Redford, but just
Hold
because
on.
he's in it, I'm not going to...
Jason Segel is my favorite actor, so when I see Jason Segel movie, I want to check it out at least, because that's what you do when you admire or support an actor.
Yes.
So I watched it, and I've been thinking a lot about the topic of death because of recent events. So I like the viewpoint they took on how the afterlife, especially at the twist end.
That everybody will kill
air quotes,
themselves if
no,
you tell them that the
just like the afterlife
exists.
is proven, so that tests what people will do, knowing that. Will they still live their life, or will they kill themselves trying to get there? So I like that idea. It was a really cool story, and I liked how it unfolded. Yes, it was boring at times. Yes, it was unfocused at times. But
I'm not
enjoyed
saying that it was boring. I'm saying
I'm just saying what reviews have said.
that on
People
a
said
technical level,
like
it's broken as shit.
you're letting me talk.
Okay, fine. On a
Structural. I read reviews where the structure was weird. The chemistry between Siegel and Rooney Mara was weird, which I didn't see. It was fine. I enjoyed it. I liked the philosophical ideas. I liked how it panned out. I liked the performances, and that's why I enjoyed it. I didn't say Hell or High Water. Hell or High Water, the cinematography is beautiful. Beautiful. I loved all the landscape scenes. I love the angles they took, and I liked the story. I just wasn't engaged, and I thought it was a little bit boring. That's all. Okay? I'm allowed to have an opinion.
I understand that.
You don't, because I'm wrong.
I understand that, but you're wrong. Anyway, the thing is that here we go.
I'm ready.
The Discovery is a downright structurally broken movie.
Okay.
Spoilers ahead. Here's the thing. The Discovery itself starts pretty interestingly with all set up and everything like that. That opening scene of the Discovery is beautiful. And it sets the movie up to be this very, very, honestly, this kind of like thriller, not thriller technically, but this very, very like dark sci-fi movie kind of on the lines of 1984, but maybe like a John Steinbeck adding some bits, so it's like a very quiet sci-fi movie, wherever that's slowly going to grow into something, because it sets itself up as that, because that scene grows, and opening scenes usually should mimic like what they think that the open and what the rest of the movie can be, just as a structural thing, and that's something that we who write screenplays know. So anyway, we're gonna get into this like this. So the thing is that why it's broken is because number one, it breaks the rule of Chekhov's gun and basically ignores that by bringing something in that was not first introduced already and at a certain point in the story. And number two,
It was never put to use.
slowly meanders its way to the end and breaks the Chekhov's gun rule again.
Is it just never put to use?
Here's the thing, okay? So Chekhov's gun, if you don't know, means that if there is a guy named by I don't know his name, Anton Chekhov, maybe, I think that's what his name was. So he was a playwright. He said, if there's a gun hanging on the wall in the first act of a movie, then that gun better go off in the second or third act before the show ends.
It's got to be put to use if you're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, but the thing is that can it also work in reverse? Like, you need to set stuff up if you're going to just do it, right?
That's pretty much the reason why it exists in the first place. There has to be a reason for it happening.
Movies, quoting Christopher Nolan, are a very slow reveal of information, right? Okay, so where the discovery is broken is that it spends scenes and scenes of throwing exposition at you about the world without setting anything up, and then random stuff just starts happening.
Then why'd you give it an 8?
What? Oh, I had to reconsider it. I watched it just like an hour before you asked me that question, and honestly, like, you know that you can't really be trusted like an hour after you've watched.
I didn't know you watched an hour after I asked you.
It had just come out that day. Anyway, so the thing
when's it now?
I watched it the next day. Whatever, go on.
Okay, so anyway, it comes down to this. The fact is that, number one, they did not set up the morgue thing. I understand that they would go to a morgue, but then why would they spend the time at the opening to set up the idea that there's like a ton of new, fresh bodies in the cemetery? Thing is that could have been an interesting idea, and that would have connected back to it. The cemetery is not brought back up, and honestly, that's something that bugs me whenever certain stuff is not brought back up. It's a story. It has to be contained. It has to be like this thing wherever you bring up stuff and you introduce it. And the thing is that I think that what pretty much ruined the movie for me is the ending, personally. Wherever the truth is they didn't set that up at all. That twist at the ending there. It just randomly happens. From 1 second, it goes
You said spoilers ahead. You're not talking about anything.
I did say spoilers ahead.
Well, yeah. If you
Screw
want
it.
to say it, just say it.
Okay, because the thing is that, like, the whole thing wherever he's been, he plugs himself into the machine and then goes into the afterlife and then realizes that it's something
some spicy stuff
that he's done over and over again, and that he's always come back to this fairy in this afterlife. The thing is that they didn't set that kind of thing up, and they didn't, like, build it into the reoccurring motifs of the film. And I went back and watched it again to see if they did this, by the way, and they didn't do it. They just didn't, and it's not a structurally good, well put together film, because the truth is that they didn't set that up. And it goes from being Orwellian sci-fi to Arrival in like 6 seconds, and I'm like, the fuck just happened? And then, no. Okay, Hell or High Water is a
So let me say one thing.
perfectly constructed screenplay.
One thing.
What is that one thing?
I understand your points and understand where you're coming from, but just because I enjoyed this more than Hell or High Water does not mean I'm wrong.
Yes, it does,
That's why
Mitchell.
I can't do debates with you sometimes, because you act like you're right.
Mitchell, don't be ridiculous. Mitchell, don't be ridiculous.
Here's the thing, you can't... I guess that in debates anyway, both people think that they're right, so it's okay.
Yes, but just because you're the film critic and Stevie's the film critic doesn't mean I can have a wrong or right opinion.
Mitchell, of course it does.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I'm allowed
Hell
to
or
enjoy
High
films more
Water
than other films.
Is, for me, was a 10 out of 10 film, honestly. It was.
Okay.
Because the truth, much like No Country for Old Men, is a 10 out of 10
I haven't seen that.
Okay, cool. But anyway, the thing is that Hell or High Water doesn't, first of all, is a very well constructed screenplay. Everything that's set up pays off, and everything that's there is actually there for a reason to show you something, and you're not confused by the end on why certain stuff happened. It's also directed with a certain amount of visceral, like, edge and, like, dynamicness. Like, especially whenever they're in a car. Like, that's crazy what David Mackenzie does with the camera when they're in a car, especially at the very beginning of the movie. And that just visceral, like, speed and momentum and quiet. And then there's obviously those quiet moments. But the truth is that it's a much better directed movie than The Discovery is. You really feel for Jeff Bridges' character in that film, because you're like, you know what? This guy, just wants to keep working and they're just kicking him out. And there's a certain amount of disparity to the movie. So yeah, I can find why people would find some of that disparity boring, but there's much more emotion in it than
That
just
wasn't what I
like
found
the
boring.
confusion.
That wasn't what I found boring.
What did you find boring in Hell or High Water? It was a very intense movie.
I felt for Jeff Bridges' character. I liked Ben Foster's performance, and I liked how Chris Pine kind of held the film together towards the end. But when I was watching it, I just felt like it how I felt watching Black Mass. I just wasn't as engaged as I thought I'd be. And my dad saw it, and he showed me the movie, and he said it was a perfect movie. And you said perfect movie, so I wanted to see it. I just wasn't that engaged as I thought I'd be, and I guess I was just engaged with Discovery more because of, while it did break a lot of rules, it had more ambitious ideas to go off of, and I kind of felt that. And a lot of the ideas they were tapping in Discovery were the ideas I had been pondering for this past month, and that's why I sympathize with more, because I can't relate myself to a bank robbery, even though it's a very visceral experience to watch. But a lot of the ideas talking about death and this wanting to know, or this afterlife, that's what I've been thinking about for the past month, which is what I connected with. That is why I was more engaged with it, and that's why I enjoyed it more.
I actually think that Hell or High Water had more ambitious ideas and was definitely far more subtle about the way that it was putting these ideas out to you. See, the thing is, one thing that also is, I think, is very wrong with film nowadays is that a lot of directors put text over subtext, especially whenever it comes to their themes. I think that, honestly, whenever it comes down to this, and this is an opinion, that honestly there should be a lot of plot that services a theme underneath it. The Discovery was kind of straight up, like, telling it to your face in sometimes, and that's a big problem also, because, like, it's like a Terrence Malick movie. You don't... Unfortunately,
I haven't seen
his one of his weaknesses is that there's not a lot of subtext. He's telling you basically what he wants you to tell you, and it turns out it just becomes this ponderous philosophical, they discuss. Well, it's not even a discussion. He's just telling you. But with Hell or High Water is just a very tight, visceral film, and yeah, you're supposed to root for the bank robbers. It's true.
I get it. If we're on Screen Junkies movie fights, I'm going to lose.
Yeah.
Listen, you're right. But
So,
I stand by my...
Now, I'm going to go back to... Now, going to a movie that's really good that actually...
you want to say that?
So wait, Mitchell, do you think that maybe it was because, that Joey and your father were possibly, saying that the movie was perfect and everything, that maybe it was kind of like an overhype for you, so you had large expectations, and then maybe it just fell short in your eyes?
That was part of it in a way, because that's kind of how I felt with Deadpool. Yeah, I said it.
Deadpool is an okay movie.
Well, when I saw it, everyone was hyping it up. It's like, okay, well, it's got to support all my friends' ideas and then support my ideas of it. And it was a good movie. It was a satisfying movie. It was okay. I don't know. It's just like movie, so much like art is subjective, and I just related more to Discovery, which is why I gave it a higher rate. Not because Hell or High Water is a less film. It's not like it doesn't deserve to be nominated for Best Picture. Jeff Bridges doesn't deserve to be nominated for a Golden Globe, because he does. He has a great line of work and really related to his character. I just related more to the Discovery because of the ideas he was talking about, which were the ideas that I've been pondering for this past 2 months.
Well, the thing is that I think that art is subjective, but there are rules. That's the thing.
Well, also, I don't know much rules because I don't study film. I just absorb film. I didn't notice the screenplay was broken because I don't know these terms and I don't study film.
You can say that there's right things, but there's also very wrong. Never mind. We're not gonna. I'll go on to talk about some of the other stuff I saw. I saw a movie that I didn't quite like called The Assassin, and it's a Chinese, I'd like to say, film from 2015. The director won the Palme d'Or for Best Director, which I'm surprised by, because the thing is that No Country for Old Men is a very sparse film, and it's sparse. But if you think that No Country for Old Men is sparse, then The Assassin is crazy. There's no connective tissue there. It's a very flat movie. It has this 4:3 aspect ratio, and it's flat.
Yeah.
The way that it's shot is very flat. And again, there's no connective tissue as far as the plot goes, which doesn't bolster the drama. This could have been something so good, but it doesn't work as well. I also saw what I could say is one of the best movies I've seen of recent. It is called The Handmaiden.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That movie is like a Christopher Nolan movie, except it's a Asian film directed by, I'd like to say Park Chan-wook, who directed Old Boy.
Step on a steak.
It sounds about right.
And it's really good. It's about a thief. It's about 1930s Korea, wherever it's occupied 1930s Korea, wherever two thieves, a man and a woman, decide to say, okay, so there's this uncle who wants to marry his niece, and he's keeping her inside of this house. Yes, that's a thing.
Okay.
And so they decide, okay, so we're gonna break in, we're gonna go into his house, and the guy says, I'm gonna pose as a, suitor, and I'm gonna win her love. She's gonna marry me, and then we're gonna lock her in an insane asylum and take her fortune.
Jeez.
And they're like, and the girl's like, okay, now the girl and the guy thief are not romantically affiliated. So
okay, then.
They go, and she poses as her handmaiden, and he poses as the guy, and she slowly falls in love with the girl, and then shit goes down. It's amazing.
Wow.
It's like a Christopher Nolan film, honestly, like that very slow, methodical reveal of information that's beautifully shot, and I have to say, Paul Chan-wook keeps cranking out these great movies like Old Boy and The Handmaiden. It's pretty awesome.
But jeez.
What?
Just the plot right there. That's something else, man.
Isn't that cool, though? Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, okay, so then we get to, I saw Train Spotting 2. So, that was one of the best sequels I've seen. It's a very important movie also. It's very subtle about what it's doing, but it is all about how nostalgia is the new drug. How people are just obsessed with nostalgia, and they will not stop doing, stuff to cling on to their, individualized groups now. And
wow, that movie sounds very relevant.
My very, very favorite director, Danny Boyle, comes back and brings it in with his awesome, dynamic camera angles and stuff like that we always love from him.
This is a very relevant movie.
I saw The Killer, the John Woo classic with Chow Yun-fat, and it's about a assassin who actually has sympathy for people that accidentally blinds a woman during his one job, and then he's trying to get her some corneas while a cop tries to hunt him down, and it's great because of course John Woo has that actually staged action with squids and stuff like that, so it all looks awesome and guns are just going off everywhere and it's beautiful.
Alright then.
I also finally got around to seeing Amelie, which I thought was a fantastic little sweet movie there.
Okay then.
A warm film. It's one of those movies wherever the narration didn't become the text, and it actually helped the subtext of the film, I think. It was very, very fun to watch that movie.
I know that's been a movie I've been trying to see for a while.
Yeah, you should definitely check out Amelie. It's a really, really nice film. Let's see. What else did I watch?
What else did The Annoying Voice see?
250 left.
I saw Life.
You saw Life?
That alien ripoff.
Oh, I was gonna say, you saw Life. How was that going for you?
I saw Life, the alien ripoff.
I saw Life for the first time. It was magical.
It was okay. I think the ending actually kind of made it better. And if you've seen the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about.
It's not that funny, Zachary.
But, yeah, Life's ending made it much better.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Nothing like the sweet release of death, right?
Okay, I guess I can leave it at that. I'm
You have
reading
2
this
minutes
comic
left?
That's a somber ending.
I'm reading this movie called, this new comic called America, which is a new one. Which is seeing life and I'm reading
America.
If you want a diverse book, then you should go read America. It's very
What is
good.
America about?
It's Marvel's Latina LGBTQ character who's basically a dimension-hopping Superman, so that's pretty awesome.
Is our villain a dimension-hopping president of the United States?
Oh! No.
What you and I were thinking were two completely different things. And you know that.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking of Funny Valentine, the president of the United States after the Civil War.
That's what I was thinking too, man.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Of course, that's what I was thinking too.
That's what I was thinking too. I just didn't say it.
We totally weren't thinking about Donald Trump.
Okay, man. Move on. Mitchell.
You have 1 minute left.
The whale sounds. Whale sounds.
Whale sounds, 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 whale sounds. My mouth is drying up with the pretzel salt.
Whale sounds, 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 waterfall, whale sounds, 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 yell sounds, whale 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 sounds.
What have I done?
Sail wound, sail wound, sail wound, sail wound, sail wound, sail wound, whale sounds, 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 whale sounds.
What have I done?
Okay, that's the name of the episode.
I've created a monster.
You good?
Oh no!
Give him some water.
People are dying all around me.
All right, thank you, the annoying voice. Now it's my turn to shine.
Jesus Christ!
I'm gonna steal that spotlight, by the way.
What spotlight?
Your spotlight.
Yeah, I know. That's all you do.
Well, you technically stole his, so
Because he yelled at me because I didn't like a movie he liked.
so you know.
All right, 20 minutes go. Hello, welcome to Movie Time with Mitch. You missed it. I missed you too.
Remember, I'm gonna really be in this.
All right, you can just stand over there while I give the ratings to you. Right. Welcome. You've missed me. It's been almost a month now. So let's start this off, shall we?
13 movies.
All right. Well,
13
let's start.
Reasons Why. That wasn't very good.
That's not what I was.
I'm just saying.
That's a TV show, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. First movie time. This first movie I saw, Star Trek Beyond.
That's a great movie right there.
It was okay.
I actually thought it was pretty solid as first.
I did love how much Anton Yelchin got screen time, way more than before. That was a good send off for how he's tragically passed away.
Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I know
I thought Green
Sabotage.
Room was a better send off.
I haven't seen Green Room. I meant like in terms of the Star Trek series, not in terms of his entire career. Because that'd be a sad, because Star Trek was an okay film. Because I know you didn't like those Star Trek films. I did. Let's move on before you yell at me.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay. And then, fast forward 6 days, I watched Nightcrawler. I started about a year ago. I never got back into it, so I started again. I liked the film. Jake Gyllenhaal is fucking amazing. He deserved to be nominated for an Oscar.
It's a beautiful movie, isn't
It
it?
is, I agree.
It's a great movie.
He deserved to be nominated for an Oscar. It's a shame he didn't. He was a fucking chameleon. He was so fucking creepy.
He was creepy, wasn't he? He's got that
Yes.
skinny look.
And Riz Ahmed was.
And I love the theme
off.
I love the theme of the movie, right?
I meant the character off. Like he did well.
I'm also saying that I love the theme of the movie, like how we've basically allowed like a world wherever this guy can get created and this guy can thrive. You know, it's crazy.
What have we done?
And rest in peace, Bill Paxton as well. Jesus, both films.
Jesus.
Okay, moving on to Hell or High Water.
No, we're not doing this.
I said moving on. Is this the next one?
No, but we're not going to actually move on. You probably shouldn't talk.
We already talked about it, though.
good.
We don't need to. That's why I said moving on. I don't need to talk about it
Okay,
again.
got it.
Do not look! You're just saying judge me prematurely.
Hell or whale sounds.
Alright, I watched Neighbor.
Sounds.
I watched Neighbors and Neighbors 2 back to back.
I like those movies.
I really like Nick Stoller as a director. I like those surprisingly more than I thought I would.
Yeah, they're actually really good. Storks though is bad. Nick Stoller's Storks.
I was going to watch that next. Thank you, though. I love Nick Stoller because Forgetting Sarah Marshall is one of the best comedies ever made. And yes, I'm sticking by
Too
that.
bad he's gotten typecast as a comedy director now.
Yeah, he also started The Carmichael Show, which I've been watching.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, next, Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh yeah,
Yay.
we saw that at the Tivoli Theater.
I was at Sauce Side and someone came to the counter. He's like, "You were at Rocky, weren't you?" A stagehand ordered from me. He's like, "Yeah, were you there?" "Yeah, I was the stagehand." "Oh."
Oh.
It was a great show.
It was great.
Thank you.
People are insane.
Okay, the movie itself, you know, it was pretty good. But the show, it's the performance. That was a 5-star show.
Yeah, that was the 5-star one.
Do we talk about it, or do we stick to our rule of not talking about it?
Yeah, whatever happened at Rocky Horror Picture Show at the Tivoli Midnight stays at Rocky Horror Picture Show at the Tivoli Midnight.
We don't need to tell you. You can go see yourself.
Yeah, seriously.
You should fly into St. Louis and see it for yourself.
Flying to St. Louis.
Next time it plays, yeah.
Okay, moving on from the Discovery. We already talked about that. Okay, Be Kind, Rewind. Be Kind, Rewind.
Be Kind, Rewind?
Be Kind, Rewind.
What is that?
Down for Michael Gondry. I mean, God, he directed literally my favorite movie.
Wow, I gave it 5 stars. Seems like we're all pretty sidetracked here.
I mean, like, he directed my favorite movie, Eternal
Yeah.
Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I thought they're both 5 stars. My God, now I can't even defend myself. Whatever. Be Kind, Rewind. It's Jack Black and Mos Def. They run. Well, Mos Def works at a VHS shop run by Danny Glover.
Yeah.
And Jack Black is his nuisance friend who lives in the junkyard.
Great.
And one day he thinks the power plant is against him, so he goes to shut it down. And Mos Def leaves him behind. Mos Def's a rapper. I feel like you know who that is because you're very into rap. Do you know?
No,
very
not
into
this
rap.
time.
Well, he's a very
Not
prolific
this time.
hip hop celebrity.
No, he's very into rap.
Well, he is too, yeah.
Really?
At least hip hop.
Yeah, on hip hop, like not.
All right. Anyway,
not that much.
leaves behind. Jack Black gets shocked at the power plant, so he's magnetically charged. And he goes into the VHS shop and wipes all the tapes.
What?
All the tapes. So their
Sorry,
idea, which is very short-sighted, is to
make a bunch of movies.
there's a person like Danny Glover, like it's his friend who checks on them, and she wants Ghostbusters, but they don't have Ghostbusters, so they recreate Ghostbusters.
Did they recreate all the movies?
Yeah,
Oh my.
they recreate Ghostbusters. It's 20 minutes long, but I think they won't notice.
Oh my god.
But she loves it, and then gangsters tell him to recreate The Lion King and something else.
It's just kind of an odd movie.
Let me finish. And then they're all in on it, so then they just do that as a business. But people want to demolish their store, so they make VHS tapes to get the money.
We need to
But
make
then they
this
get
the next movie
they get
we
sued.
watch.
They get sued for copyright.
By
And
Disney.
they said if they don't stop, they'll be in debt $3 billion. So they make their own movie about Fats Waller, a jazz musician.
Can we please make this the next movie that we just sit down and
I'm
watch?
sorry, but I loved how oddball it was. I loved how creative it was. I don't care if you think it's a step down. I had a very great time with it.
Also, just a side note, watch Win It All on Netflix. It's pretty great.
I will.
Oh my
All right,
god.
next. Crazy Stupid Love.
That is a good movie.
Ryan Gosling should have won. Jesus. I don't know who won that year, but he
Jesus.
deserved to win.
For what?
Well, I thought Ryan Gosling was great. He was nominated for Golden Globe for that.
Who else was nominated?
I'll check.
Who won?
Crazy Stupid Love. Steve Carell is getting divorced from his wife, and Ryan Gosling helps him get back out there. And that twist in the end, Jesus Christ. That was so... That wrapped around itself. Wow.
That's just a very, very odd movie, and it's very funny, and it's raucous, and it's hilarious.
Directors also made I Love You, Philip Morris, which I also love. Those were the...
That is a good movie right there. I love you, Philip Morris.
2011.
How many movies have we gone through?
Size of March. Where is it? He was not.
Where is it? Where is it?
Supporting actor.
Where is it?
Hold on. No, that's
he's right there.
It says Ides of March.
Oh, well. Yeah, we're not gonna get into
No, why you hate that movie too?
No, I don't hate Ides of March. Ides of March is actually a pretty good
Well,
movie.
you said you're not getting into it. Whatever. There we go. There we go. Okay, fine. Dean Dujardin won for The Artist. Whatever.
Oh,
He was good too.
whatever.
Okay, that was a really great.
Whatever.
It's Midnight in Paris good.
Out of those,
It's not like a
have
matter
you
or
not seen Midnight
anything.
in Paris?
I've seen 50-50 Crazy Stupid Love and The Artist.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, actually, in those out of that list, yeah, I would probably give it to Joseph Gordon-Levitt. honestly, 'cause
I didn't know the but he was great
good
in
role.
that too. Yeah. Alright. Fine. Ryan Gosling was great in that, my point. Steve Carell was too. Alright, next. A Very Harold and Kumar Christmas.
A very Harold and Kumar Christmas.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
I've only
Watch
seen the
it.
first one.
You can pretty much ask me, like, have you seen it, and I'll see most.
I've asked you and you said no, and then everyone gets pissed.
once.
And everybody's like,
Well, Stevie's
"What?"
like, I haven't seen Castaway, and everyone freaked the fuck out.
Everybody was like, what?
I've seen Castaway.
Very Hill and Tomorrow Christmas, I watched the trilogy. I
Okay.
can say this was the second best after the first.
Yeah, Guantanamo Bay gets a little racist.
They were a Rob Corddry, oh my god. Didn't he fall out of a plane?
You know,
Anyway,
he tries to use a bong on the plane and they think it's a bomb.
not Rob Corddry, I think, whatever. But that, yeah.
Okie
Okay, like they're on the plane and an old woman looks at Kumar and he's dressed up like a terror. He's like, oh,
It's like what she's seeing, yeah.
because she's
It's very
racist.
funny. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, Happy Merry Christmas. They're estranged and they get sent a package that is a magical joint.
Neil Patrick Harris.
And then they burn down the Christmas tree of Harold's stepfather, so they have to go to another one. If you want, I'm not going to tell you the spoiler because you should watch it.
Yeah,
It was very surprisingly good.
we should all sit down and watch that
Neil
too.
Patrick Harris was amazing.
Oh my god.
We should all sit down and watch that too.
Because being gay is all a show. And he's like, I thought you were gay. Yeah, gay for that pussy. That was in the trailer, I'm not spoiling it.
Great.
Okay,
job.
next, Edward Scissorhands.
He has a great
He has
movie
scissor
right there.
hands.
He has
Scissors for
scissor
hands.
hands. What?
His name is Edward.
Oh
You
geez.
sound like Tom Green from Freddy Got Fingered right now.
Oh man.
What a trip that was.
Oh my gosh!
Look, Daddy, I'm a farmer.
Look, Daddy, I'm a farmer!
Okay. Edward Scissorhands. He
How was
gets
that?
adopted. Basically, not really.
He gets adopted.
He lives in a castle all by himself because the inventor made him died, and a saleswoman finds him trying to sell her beauty products and takes him home. And then he gets introduced to the town and falls in love with Winona Ryder. Anthony Michael Hall's in it
Oh.
from the Breakfast Club.
For the Breakfast Club.
And Bill and Ted's Amazing Adventure. Excellent Adventure, I mean. And Bill and
He was
Ted's
in that?
Bogus Journey. He's one of Bill and Ted.
No, he's not.
Yeah, isn't he?
That's Alex Winter.
Oh.
Got him.
Got him.
I beat you. Got him.
Yeah, you still thought that Discovery was a better movie.
Because I can have an opinion. Anyway.
I think I already win that.
It was good. I
You.
fucking love Tim Burton's direction. He's made some shit films, but I love his direction. I
That,
love
like-
his art style. He's an amazing artist. I will support his direction. I won't support all his stories and all his films.
Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children.
Oh.
Edward Scissorhands' direction.
Alice in Wonderland.
Can I?
Yeah.
Edward Scissorhands' direction greatly reminded me of Pee-wee's Big Adventure, one of my favorite films of all time.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. And finally, Bo Burnham, Make Happy. Stand up.
What is that?
It's a stand-up show.
Oh, it's
Do
a
you know who
stand-up?
Bo Burnham is?
No, I don't. That's why I was asking.
What?
He's a stand-up comedian
Okay,
who makes pretty raunchy songs. And it's basically a stand-up show where it's basically, you know, he's not as other stand-up comedians because he feels like talking about mundane things like laundry or going to work is very disingenuous because he's always grown up as a performer. So it's really a performance, a stage show. It's musical numbers, it's meaningful dialogue, it's basically turned the ending into a Kanye West thing.
Ending
It was very good. I don't usually watch stand-up, but that really transcended stand-up comedy.
Oh, okay.
Well, like, the norms of it, not like the entire genre of stand-up comedy.
Okay. So, does that mean that you're gonna be like a critic for stand-up comedy now?
No, since Joey will still keep my ass.
Yeah.
Joey's a movie critic, and then it's like, you critique stand-up comedy.
Oh, Louis C.K.'s new special is really funny.
I need to see that. 2017. It's called 2017.
Yeah, it's called Funny.
Is that the name of the movie?
No, it's Louis C.K. 2017.
Oh.
Bless you.
Great job.
Well, that's
Holy
it for my
shit.
movie time, but I do have some shows I'm watching.
Yeah, I was gonna
Talk
say.
about it. I'm not done. Come on, man. I know what I'm doing.
Normally
It was
only
my idea.
movies.
All right.
So, what have you actually watched, Mitchell?
I've watched The Carmichael Show,
That's so fun.
who's also a stand-up comedian. You know, it's about, I forget what his name, Gerard Carmichael,
Okay.
who just moved in with his girlfriend,
Yeah.
who's a very liberal, feminist, self-righteous, independent woman,
Okay.
dealing with his family, who are very Catholic and set in their ways, and the brother is the TSA agent from Get Out.
Okay, then.
Hilarious. Will Rel.
Whoa.
I am TS.
And it was created by Nicholas Stoller, who directed the films I just talked about, Neighbors.
Okie
Neighbors
dokie.
2. And, I like it. It's kind of like those old it's kind of like these shows like Family Matters or Cosby Show, but then it talks about real issues, and it is pretty hilarious.
That's good.
Although anytime Gerard Carmichael starts talking, it's like he's doing a stand-up routine, which makes sense because he's a stand-up comedian. But, And Life in Pieces, which is a story of a family split into 4 pieces. Which is the mom and the dad, and the 2 sons and a daughter, and their mutual relationships and children.
Okay.
That's good.
It's good?
I guess that's all.
Oh, gee.
And Love, I'm almost done with.
I like
Season
Love.
2. Did you see the whole?
Yeah.
Did you like it? Was
I
it
saw
better?
all of it. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. I'm not like a biggest fan of Judd Apatow's humor, but I do like Love. I think that honestly, it restricts him to a certain runtime, so you can't go overblown.
Yeah, my God.
Train
Always fucking.
Oh my God.
2.5 hours long.
Yeah, I watched Trainwreck. It wasn't a train wreck. Oh my God.
Great.
It was long.
Let's see. I'm watching other shows. I'm get back to the league and Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. And
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend is fantastic.
Gonna get back on the horse, Mitchell?
Get back on my horse.
Yeah,
My
you gotta
high
get
horse.
back on drugs.
And that's it for movies and TV. Tell me a movie you love, and I'll tell you if I hate it.
Okay, a movie that I
Actually,
love.
tell me movies you hate.
Oh, movies that
Yeah.
I hate.
Yeah.
Oh, something a little bit harder.
Since we clearly have very different opinions on film.
Is this how you spend the next 5 minutes?
Hate.
Yeah. And then we'll say whale
Happily
sounds.
Never After.
Christ.
What is that?
It's an animated film from the late 2000s that is an awful movie about how, I don't really,
Wait a minute, is that one?
Oh, God. No, I don't like that.
Oh, it's that thing?
yes,
Oh, yeah.
I hate.
George Carlin, his final film appearance. Isn't that sad? What else do you hate?
Hey, what about CSI New York, the episode Happily Never After?
What other movie?
Look, it stars
do I
Freddie Prinze
hate?
Jr., the
Like,
star of the show.
I specifically hate.
Uh,
I specifically definitely hate Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
I thought you were about to say I hate Transformers the last night, even though you're wearing the
I'm wearing a
shirt.
Transformers.
Like,
I won this shirt.
you're gonna hate the movie that hasn't even came out yet, and you're wearing the shirt.
You know what? Better question. Films are disappointing.
Ooh.
Films are a disappointment.
They're not bad, but they're not good.
Usually it's just these movies that I just don't remember.
Honestly, I'm just trying to piss you off.
I don't remember the movies. That's the thing.
Mitchell, your plan's failing then.
Fine.
If they're disappointing, I don't.
Just for everyone's amusement, I'm going to tell you all my 5-star movies.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's play a game.
Because Joey's going to get pissed.
Here
we go.
Let's play. Get a amen.
No.
No. Okay, this is called Perfection.
Is that the name of the movie?
No, that's the name of the list.
Oh.
There are more to come. This is just, I made this about a month ago.
Okay, let's do
And
it.
I've added more, but I'll add those later. These are what I think are perfect.
Rapid fire critic.
Okay. Yellow Submarine by the Beatles.
Very cathartic, very well flowing animated film.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah, I could give that a 5-star. That's a very good movie right there.
Ghostbusters.
It's like a 4.5, but it's a great film anyway. It's really well constructed. But I'll give it that pass.
Back to the Future.
That's a 5-star movie.
Over there.
Wonderful
over
film
there.
right there.
Better Off Dead.
That is actually a 5-star movie. I think that.
I thought you were saying
it's wonderful.
I thought you were
love
saying that
Love.
Back to the Future was better off dead.
I actually think that Better Off Dead is probably my favorite of John Cusack's movies from that time.
2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Let's do this.
Okay, let's-
Breakfast Club.
That's like a 3 out of 3.5 out of 5.
No.
Doesn't
Wow.
No. Pee-wee's, we're not going to do this, but
Okay.
just rapid fire your opinion.
Okay.
Huge Big Adventure.
Oh my gosh, that is a 5-star movie.
Ferris Bueller.
That one's like still 4.5 out of 5. It's a fun
spite
movie
me,
and the
boy.
characters are good, but it's like still one of those kind of little shallower John Hughes films. Okay.
2 minutes. I'm just gonna go really quickly. When Harry Met Sally, A Few Good Men,
Yes.
The Fugitive, Pulp Fiction, Swingers, Good Will Hunting, Rushmore, Truman Show, Iron Giant, High Fidelity.
The Incredibles.
All of those so
Beautiful
far.
Mind,
Yeah.
Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, Eternal Sunshine, The Incredibles, The Dark Knight, Phoenix, Sarah Marshall, Fantastic Mr. Fox, Up in the Air, Catfish, Scott Pilgrim, Toy Story 3.
I agree with Scott
Mission
Pilgrim.
Impossible, For Life, Pi, Guardians of the Galaxy, Love and Mercy, Whiplash, Me and the Earl and Dying Girl, Meet the Patels, Everybody Wants Some, Finding Dory, Manchester by the Sea, Sing Street, Get Out.
The only other
Where's
one,
Doctor
the only one
Strange?
from that
And Be Kind,
one
Rewind!
that are not the best are.
Where's Doctor Strange?
That's a 3 out of 5.
That's a 3 out of 5 movie.
Jesus
right there.
Christ, it's just Iron Man.
Still better
It's
than Guardians.
Iron Man!
Still better than
And
Guardians.
Iron Man.
No, it's not!
Ways he fights and
Guardians of the Galaxy kicks Doctor Strange's ass! Jesus!
Still better
Tony
than
Stark
Guardians.
makes you feel he's a cool exec with a heart of steel. And Iron Man, all jets ablaze. He fights and smites with repulsor rays. Amazing powers, he's Iron Man. When Captain
War is a
America
3,
throws his mighty
Doctor Strange is a 3,
shield.
Guardians is a
Civil
5.
War is not a
Yes,
3.
it is.
I am
No,
co-
it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's a much more powerful movie.
It's not.
How you gonna?
Debate over.
No,
I'm
that's
done
not
with
it.
you.
I will actually
No,
go into this.
We have 43
now.
seconds.
Okay,
Fine, go quickly.
Here we go. Okay,
Okay.
Civil War is a much deeper
Nope.
film, and honestly, it's one
Nope.
of those movies wherever you're really
Nope.
emotionally invested in all
I'm
the
not.
characters because
Not
the
at all.
truth is that you watch all the
Nope.
Marvel Cinematic Universes
Nope.
movies along with it, and you're actually super. It's one of those movies that probably is a long-standing proof of why the Marvel Cinematic Universe exists, and because you're invested in all the characters, and even if you hadn't watched it, there's actually some real good debate
I was former of us in the Avengers in Civil
to be
War.
built underneath. You know, there's actually some debate to be built underneath.
Winter Soldier was better. We're
Oh,
done.
Yes, Winter Soldier is absolutely a better movie, but the thing
Thank
is that
you.
Civil War
Fine.
is
Someone
opposed-
agree with me. No one else agrees with me.
Civil War is like
is-
the truth is like pretty close to a really, really damn perfect movie right there. Okay, we're gonna sign off
It's a
now
6 out
and
of
then
10.
kill each other.
Thank you.
Got it?
Thank you.
We are
Thank
going-
you. I bow to you. I bow to you. Dead.
We're gonna sign off
All
and then
right.
kill each
Thanks
other.
for trying
okay?
that.
Whoa, whoa,
format.
whoa.
Go on.
Thanks a lot,
Follow
guys.
us on MySpace. We want to be one of your top 8 friends.
On MySpace.
Donate to our Patreon so we can survive on our food stamps.
How about I actually provide us a proper outro now?
No.
Okay, Zach, go
I
ahead.
think of the other one.
Yeah.
Connect with us on LinkedIn because we need business.
Only 10.
Okay, go ahead.
Get us a website on GoDaddy.
Hire us as drivers on Uber. We need the money. Because again, we do this for free.
Are you sure people won't just hop out of the car?
No, we're good. No, actually, none of us drive. You know what? Cancel that. It's very dangerous. You know what? You go.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, so if you liked what you heard today, please be sure to, follow us on SoundCloud. Also be sure to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and also subscribe and, donate money to the Patreon because, yes, we do need money also to get some extra mics just in case anything were to happen. We would have a little budget, kind of set up for us in case anything were to go wrong. And also just to help us grow more. So thank you, our wonderful listeners, for giving us a chance. And if you're new here, we hope you stay along for the ride.
And praise be to God, Ferris Bueller.
Well, fuck
You mean John Hughes? Okay,
John Hughes.
signing out.
This is GrandOwlGaming.
Camera Fry.
The Annoying Voice. Also, we really want to make movies.
MitchellMatthewsMedia.
Yeah.
Saying goodbye and have a
Welcome to
wonderful
season
time.
3.
Have a wonderful time, guys.
This is my last testament because Joey's gonna murder me.
Your last
Yes.
testament.
Yes.
I give my money to my family. And I love my friends, but they're kind of assholes.
Thanks.
Not you. Well,
Including
okay,
me.
especially you. Yo, let's just stop. We're ruining it.
Have a great time, yeah, boys.
Yes.
Goodbye. Goodbye forever.
Flicks and the trees running slow in all the usual spots. Before you head out today, leave yourself steam at the door because you're going to be cut off more times you like to count. And that old lady with the blinker on for the last 3 miles.